Normally I don't do public work, I don't do commissions. You know, the library is the national library, so it was like a major project. So they approached me, but I told them if I have an idea that I like, I will do it. So when the building was ready, I have a couple of ideas, and one of these ideas was to have this skeleton of a whale in the center. Somehow it was like an image, more than an idea. So it came to me like a very clear image of this floating whale in the center of the bookshelves in the library. When I'm dealing with a ready-made object or something from reality, I try to understand the logic of the object, how it works. So I took some joints in the different centers of movements of the whale. And from those points, I start to draw circles. They're like rings. And those rings intersect. So you have different points in the body. So from the different centers of the skeleton, I was drawing rings, expanding. And they were touching in different ways, surprising ways, until it was really huge rings. At the end, it was a lot of labor to fill it with graphite. And I like the graphite because it's lead, it has certain qualities that is not like a painting on the bone, it's more like dust. I always like the idea of this dark mineral against the whiteness of the bone, how they contrast. If you think in my work as a way of, taking from reality and then extracting something and then revealing just one central part or the part that I'm interested, it's a kind of collage. Getting involved with that and remaking the structure again. So still is what it is originally, but then is revealed in a different way. I mean, I know that when you do something like this in a building like that one, the symbolism and the mythology starts to play a factor, and humanity has a lot of legendary tales and stories and mythology in relation with the whale. On the other hand, normally in a building like this, you will do an eagle or something symbolic about Mexico or something like that they love to do in the old times, But I think now, being more about knowledge and also the building has an ecological side. So I think that all that is in the work without me saying anything, I think for me, what is important is the translation from a real experience. But then how you translate that experience into a sign, into a language, into art, that you can communicate your discoveries to other people.